What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gerald from Bank of Gerald here with yet another video update. Today is Thursday, March the 17th, 2022. We have been in a platform called COTP, which is like, it's been kind of just blowing my mind just a little bit. So y'all just bear with me as I talk about this platform today. Matter of fact, let me just go get this out the way so I can just speak freely. I'm not a financial advisor. Let me start that over. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, and I am not your financial advisor. I'm just a dude on YouTube showing y'all how I'm cranking out that crypto in many, many different platforms, nothing more and nothing less. With that being said, if you like this content, hit subscribe. And if you want to be notified about everything going on here at BOJ, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. Let's get into this COTP, y'all. This crypto arbitrage system that has been working behind the scenes for me right now for the last few days. Really, if I want to go and check that out, I can. One thing that I've noticed that I didn't notice before, as I've been watching other leaders like Jamsey, shout out to Jamsey's Adventures, and shout out to Sal Khan at the Gifting Tribe community. They're doing amazing things in these platforms. Like Jamsey has over 60 grand, and that was just days after he had took out 20 grand. So he's very upfront and honest about the fact that he's just getting a lot of referrals from his team growing. And I love that because there are people out there that need that kind of motivation to start channels and start showing that they're involved in opportunities like this that are really, truly amazing. And nobody knows when they're going to be gone, but we're just grateful for the fact that they're here right now. And guys like Sal Khan, Sal is getting close to 200,000 if he hasn't hit it already. 200,000 in this platform, COTPS. All right. Now, back to what I was saying. This income statistics portion where you can't really see any stats on it, if you click this question mark here, you'll see the stats. So my first day was on the 13th of March, all right? So if I'm looking at my calendar on my phone here, the 13th of March was on Sunday, this past Sunday. Today is Thursday, all right? Now, granted, I have a total team turnover right now of 240,000. I think that's what that means. That's the way Sal expressed that. I think that's what that means. Or it could mean the amount of transaction money that I got to figure that out. That could actually be the total amount of transaction money that we've done so far. And that's 240,000. That was just off a $5,000 deposit starting out. I said, you know what? If I'm going to go in this thing, I'm going to go ahead and go in it. And I want to see what happens. I'm cool with that kind of risk. So far, I have profited $704. Now, granted, I have been rolling all of my commissions back into my balance. My commissions is growing every day. It's starting off getting pennies. The first couple of days, I was making pennies. I think if I go over here to this, let me back up just a little bit. If I click on mine and I go to my team right here on the right, I can see how much I've made from my referral commissions. I've made $104 so far in the last 4 days from level 1. It's pretty cool because I've made even more than that on level 2 at 162. So shout out to my level 2, shoot. And then my level 3, I've pulled in just south of 50 cents. So, of course, every time I get a chance, I come in here and you just click the receive button. What that does is it puts the residual incomes portion into your total income portion, which is also adding to your main wallet, right? Not your offset wallet, but when you go to your transaction home, you see your wallet balance here, that increases, all right? And the way that works is every time a trade is made under you, you're getting a percentage of it. And really quickly, I think there is a Here's a graphic of that. For those of you, of course, that want to join, there's the QR code right there. You can pause it and get a good snapshot of that if that's the easiest way for you. There's the invitation code right there, or there's just the link in my bio. You can go and check there as well. But on level 1, every time somebody makes a trade under you on your first level, you're going to get 15% of the commission made on that trade. 15% of the earnings that are made on that trade you're going to get. Now understand, this platform allows you to trade and do its arbitrage system every 2 hours around, 2 hours and 15 minutes or so. And like I've spoken about before, there is a script for automation. All right? But I'm following leadership's lead on that. He has now, because I'm under Jamsey, I believe, in some way, somehow. I'm kind of just following his lead on that. So he's moved his amount from 1,000 to 500 to make the script available. So for those of you that can email me your script, your balance, a screenshot of your balance, I'll send you the script that I have. I'm seeing that there are updates going on all the time. So once you get in contact with me, I'll do my best. You know, I don't have a whole lot of time, but in the time that I get, I will try to do my best to make sure that if the script is not working for people that have done the qualifications to get the script, I'll make sure that you can get into the Telegram support group for this, and there is help in there for those of you that are having issues with the script. And that's only if you're having issues. Well, I guess they can help you with anything in there. So my email is in the description as well. But back to this referral part, a lot of people are building teams in this and having significant success. I mean, not to speak on Jamsey all day, but this is the person I'm like watching his channel a lot to see his updates and what's going on, because his team is rapidly growing, and he also has sizable capital in this platform. You know, $60,000. You guys have seen me put in over $100,000 in platforms. So that only happens when, you know, we have a good influx or we feel like pulling from something else. And I believe that this platform can stand on its own and be attractive on its own enough. Some people may not understand the power of compounding just yet. But, you know, and I could do this. You know what? I'm gonna do this really quickly. I don't do this often at all. So this may be a long video. But there are calculators that help you show compounding and just pretty much basic math on how compounding works, right? So they have these calculators out. Some of you have seen people use these calculators, right? So as we know already about COTP, every time that you complete your arbitrage balance over and click that button, let me go back to the button really quickly so y'all can see what button I'm talking about. I know I'm kind of all over the place. Y'all forgive me, but this is just kind of exciting, right? Because you see my balance now is just south of $6,000, and I only put $5,000 in on Sunday. So we're talking about $1,000 of profit, whether it's through the trading arbitrage, completing and clicking this button as many times as it takes to get my wallet balance under $5, or it's just sharing the opportunity and being able to easily roll in my referral commissions straight into my balance and have that add to the compounding effort as well. This platform has just been something that is really kind of blowing my mind. So let's start with that $5,000, right? This would be without commissions. We're just talking about compounding. And at 0.3, every time that you do that process, and if you do that process 10 or 11 times a day, because you're able to do this every 2 hours and 15 minutes or so, we're talking about a little over 3% a day that you can make, especially if you have the automation running. So let's just say we're starting with a balance of $5,000 like we did here at BOJ. Now, the percentage is around 3.3, but we're going to go ahead and just say 3%. Matter of fact, let's just go ahead and say 2.8 because 2.7 because I heard on a channel, on Jamsy's channel, that even before he had the bot, he was able to, during the day, every 2 hours and 15 minutes, go in and manually just go ahead and press that button. Whether it was on the computer, whether it was on the phone, he was able to do it. That's without automation. So let's just say 2.7% a day, right? And let's just say we do this for, I don't know, 6 months. 6 months, right? Compounding daily, because that's what this is doing. It's compounding on everything daily. And we're not even going to add any monthly or daily contributions or nothing like that. We're just going to keep it like it is. So let's just calculate it. And I want to see the breakdown on this. This is after 6 months of this. 6 months of compounding from $5,000, compounding daily at 2.7%. Just for 6 months. We're talking about over $500,000. Now, that's granted that this platform lasts for 6 months. Half a year in platforms like this can be asking for a bit much. But that's what could be possible. So let's just bring it down to a month. What are we looking at after a month? So after a month of this, not only have you made your money back, but you have turned $5,000 into $11,243. This is without referral commissions, people. This is just daily compounding every single day. If this lasts you for 30 days, a whole month, we're talking about turning $5,000 into $11,000 for a profit of $6,000. $6,243 to be exact. This is without referral commissions. If you're a link sharer, your percentages are skewed to the right, people. Let's see if we did it at 3%. Let's just say we got that automation on and we're getting that full 3.3%, right? Let's say $5,000 working on automation for us. In a month, we're turning $5,000 into $13,000 for a profit of $8,423 without sharing any links. Now, granted, this is not a guarantee of anything. These are just showing numbers from a calculator with $5,000 starting balance at 3.3% daily, compounded daily, because that's exactly what it's doing. It's compounding this new balance every time. So every time I'm getting my profit and it's rolling it in again, it's going again, we've already turned $5,000 into almost $6,000 in less than a week. So, I can only speak on my own personal experience and my own personal stuff going on. Not everybody's going to come in with $5,000. Some people are going to come in with way more than that. Some people are going to come in with the minimum of $9, but you have that opportunity. I mean, even if you came in at $9, you wouldn't have the automation tool. So let's just say you're working at 2.7%, right? You're just doing the most that you can without losing sleep. Some of you are going to lose sleep during this. Some of you guys are going to set alarms for every 2 hours and 15 minutes. And that's okay. You got to get to it how you get to it. If you calculate that, that's turning $9 into $20.24. That's not bad. In a month, that's not bad. Let's just say it goes crazy and lasts for 6 months. Now you've turned that $9 into $1,000. So that's a low end scale, not as exciting, but still possibilities there for everyone. Let's say you're that person that put in, what's Jamsy's at, like, let's just say $60,000, right? He's got his automation turned on. He's at 3.3%, and he's sharing links. If this thing goes for 3 months, He's turned it into $1 million. So these are just calculated stuff right here. The only thing that we can do is continue to check in on this platform, check it out, see what's going on. I have my automation set up. It's running in the background for me, so I don't really have to worry about jumping in here and doing anything but moving my referral commissions over. And that's it. That's it. So for anybody that, and I'll say this again, for anybody that has at least $500 in their account, if you screenshot that, send it to me. Make sure it's got your information on it, your what's it called? Your username somewhere that I can see, where it says your total assets, and it has over $500 in it. Then I'll send you the script that I have. And if there's updates that come out, they're usually coming out in the Telegram group. If you need access to the Telegram group, I'll try to get that to you as well. But this has been pretty amazing. All right, my email is in the description of the video. You can find it under there, but if you don't see it, it's bankofgerald@protonmail.com. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Just make sure you can save time by just go ahead and emailing me the screenshot of your username with your total amount of assets over $500, and I'll shoot you the script that I got, the script that I used. And I'm on a Mac, but it has instructions, very detailed instructions for everything to get done. And hopefully you guys can find some value in that. But we're going to continue to see what COTP has, and hopefully maybe next week or the week after, we'll see about doing our first withdrawal. I feel okay just letting things compound. I've seen enough people withdraw. I mean, I know I've mentioned Jamsey 17 times today, but Jamsey also did a time-stamped withdrawal on his channel in which he did a withdrawal, and it showed up in his wallet in 2 minutes. He's even said on his channel that some of the people that he's talked to about this, he's like, look, if you just want to put a little bit of capital in and see what it does and take it right back out, you have the ability to do that. And I haven't done a withdrawal yet, as you can see. I've done no withdrawal so far, but I will eventually. But right now, I'm just loving seeing this continue to grow, us continue to earn, and continue to talk about a decent platform that's out here doing some decent stuff for a lot of people. It ain't just me. Trust and believe. Look around in the space. You'll see COTP is out there. Cryptos, OTP. You'll see it's out there. So don't be one of those people that miss out on this just because I was about to be one of those people. I was about to be. But sometimes, you just got to hear it from the right people. So with that being said, put the 2FA on all the platforms that will allow you and all your wallets, because crypto is the wild, wild west. If you ain't strapped, you're bound to get hacked. Ask me how I know. It's not very fun at all. If you like this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here at BOJ, make sure you hit that notification bell as well. This is Cryptos OTP, or COTP for short. It's doing this thing. We're auto compounding. We got the thing rolling. We've made just south of $1,000 in 4 days. And we're going to keep on cranking. All right. See y'all in the next one. Peace out.